Most people train hard. They push through long workouts. They track protein. They count calories. Yet progress feels slow. Muscles feel tight. Recovery feels incomplete. Strength feels delayed. The reason sits quietly at the end of the day, the final hours before sleep control. How muscles repair, rebuild, and prepare for the next challenge. This video reveals the missing piece that works while the body rests. A simple step taken before bed can support muscle health in a powerful way. Science points to a hidden window at night when muscles respond differently. Hormones shift. Blood flow changes. Repair signals increase. During this time, the body becomes more receptive to specific support that many people overlook. In this video, you will learn how nighttime recovery truly works and why sleep alone does very little without the right support. You will discover how muscles repair themselves after training and why evening habits can either support or slow that process. Research-backed insights will explain how one overlooked element helps muscles relax, reduces overnight breakdown, and supports growth signals while the body rests. This video also reveals why many athletes focus on this exact timing and why doctors continue to study its role in muscle function, aging, and recovery. Most fitness advice focuses on effort. Very little attention goes to timing. That gap leads to frustration. Muscles grow during rest, yet many routines end once the lights turn off. The body continues working through the night, repairing tiny muscle fibers, restoring strength, and preparing for the next day. Giving the body proper support during this phase changes how recovery feels in the morning. Stiffness decreases. Strength feels more stable. Training feels more productive. This video shares lesser-known facts about muscle recovery that rarely appear in mainstream fitness content. You will learn why nighttime muscle tension happens, how recovery hormones peak during sleep, and how a simple before-bed habit supports these natural processes. These insights come from real studies and expert observations rather than trends or hype. Each point builds toward a clear understanding of how to protect muscle health long-term, especially for people who train often, work long hours, or feel sore each morning. Staying until the end gives you the full picture. Skipping ahead leaves out key details that connect effort, sleep, and recovery into one complete system. By the final moments, you will understand exactly why timing matters, how this approach fits into real life, and how small adjustments lead to lasting results. Muscle health depends on more than movement. It depends on what happens when the body rests. Welcome to our channel where science meets practical health and simple habits lead to stronger results. Subscribe now for more videos that break down complex health topics into clear, useful guidance you can apply right away. Nighttime plays a quiet but powerful role in muscle health. When the body slows down and the nervous system shifts into rest mode, muscle tissue begins a different kind of work. During sleep, the body directs energy away from movement and toward repair. Tiny muscle fibers stressed during the day begin rebuilding. This process depends on internal signals that rise after sunset. Growth-related hormones increase, inflammation markers begin to settle. Blood flow patterns change in a way that favors recovery. This natural rhythm has existed for thousands of years, yet modern habits often interfere with it. Muscle growth does not happen during exercise. Training creates the stimulus, but recovery completes the job. The hours spent asleep determine how well that repair process unfolds. During this time, muscles rely on specific nutrients and minerals to carry out repair tasks. Without proper support, the body struggles to maintain balance. Muscles remain tense longer than they should. Repair signals weaken. The result shows up the next morning as stiffness, fatigue, or slow progress. Many people blame training intensity, yet the real issue begins after the day ends. The body becomes more sensitive at night. Cellular transport systems work differently. Muscle cells absorb and use certain compounds more efficiently. This sensitivity allows a simple input to influence the entire recovery cycle. When the right support is present, muscles relax more fully, nerve signaling calms down, protein synthesis works more smoothly. These changes occur quietly, without any noticeable sensation, yet their impact builds night after night. Despite its importance, this nighttime window rarely receives attention. Fitness advice often stops at workouts and meals. Evening routines remain overlooked. Most people assume sleep alone handles recovery, yet sleep works best when the body receives what it needs. One overlooked element supports muscle relaxation and recovery without effort or stimulation. It works with the body's natural rhythm rather than pushing against it. Athletes and researchers have studied this connection for years, yet it remains outside common conversation. The lack of awareness leads many people to miss a key opportunity. Muscles ask for support during rest, not activity. Nighttime offers a narrow window where small changes produce meaningful results. The body already prepares for repair. It only requires the right conditions to complete the process efficiently. This quiet interaction between sleep and muscle health continues every night, shaping strength, recovery, and long-term performance in ways most people never notice. Muscle tissue goes through constant stress during the day. Every movement, workout, or physical task creates tiny amounts of breakdown inside the muscle fibers. This breakdown is normal and necessary for strength and adaptation. By the end of the day, muscles carry fatigue, tension, and microscopic damage that the body needs to address. Daytime activity signals the need for repair, but the body waits for the right moment to begin that work. That moment arrives after the body settles into rest. Sleep marks the start of true muscle repair. As the body enters deeper stages of rest, energy is redirected away from movement and toward internal maintenance. Blood flow shifts to support tissue recovery. Oxygen delivery improves where repair is needed. Muscle cells begin rebuilding damaged fibers and restoring structural balance. This process happens quietly and steadily through the night, guided by internal timing rather than conscious effort. Without sufficient nighttime repair, muscles carry leftover stress into the next day. Hormonal activity plays a major role during these hours. Certain hormones linked to muscle repair and maintenance increase after sleep begins. These hormones help regulate protein synthesis, inflammation control, and tissue regeneration. At the same time, stress-related hormones decrease, allowing muscles to relax more fully. This hormonal shift creates an environment where recovery can progress faster and more efficiently. The body uses this window to restore what was lost during the day. When nighttime recovery functions well, muscles respond with improved resilience. Repair processes accelerate. Muscle soreness fades more quickly. Strength stabilizes and prepares for future demands. This natural cycle supports both short-term recovery and long-term muscle health. Interruptions to this rhythm interfere with how muscles adapt over time. Inconsistent sleep, poor nighttime support, or overlooked recovery habits reduce the effectiveness of this phase. Missing this window affects progress in subtle ways. Muscles may remain tight longer than expected. Training results may feel delayed. Fatigue may carry over from one day to the next. The body continues trying to repair itself, but without the proper conditions, the process slows. Over time, this creates a gap between effort and results. Muscle health depends on what happens after activity ends. Nighttime is when the body completes the work started during the day, shaping strength, recovery, and performance through an internal process that never pauses. Most people approach muscle health with a narrow focus. Workouts receive the most attention. Training plans are followed closely, and effort is measured by intensity and frequency. Nutrition during the day also becomes a priority, with protein intake, meal timing, and supplements carefully planned. These steps matter, but they represent only part of the recovery process. Once the day ends, many routines stop. Nighttime recovery rarely receives the same level of care or thought. Ignoring night recovery creates an imbalance. Muscles carry the effects of daily stress into sleep without proper support. Tension remains in the tissue longer than it should. Repair signals struggle to work at full capacity. The body continues trying to restore muscle fibers, but progress slows when recovery conditions are incomplete. Over time, this shows up as stiffness upon waking and a general feeling of heaviness during movement. Weakness can also develop quietly. Muscles that do not recover fully lose efficiency. Strength gains feel inconsistent. Performance plateaus appear even when training effort stays high. The gap between effort and results grows wider, leading many people to push harder rather than address recovery. Without attention to nighttime muscle health, progress slows and the body struggles to keep up with daily demands. The focus here is simple and grounded. This is not a drug designed to force change. It is not a steroid that overrides natural systems. It is something the body already recognizes and uses every day. It exists naturally within muscle tissue and plays a role in how muscles respond to stress and relaxation. Because the body is familiar with it, the process feels supportive rather than aggressive. It works quietly in the background, aligning with natural recovery patterns instead of pushing against them. One of its key roles is muscle relaxation. After a full day of movement and tension, muscles often remain partially contracted. This lingering tightness interferes with proper repair. Supporting relaxation allows muscle fibers to release that tension and shift into recovery mode. When muscles relax more completely, circulation improves and repair signals move more efficiently through the tissue. This creates a smoother transition into overnight recovery. During sleep, the body focuses on restoring balance. Repair processes depend on stability within muscle cells. This element supports that environment, helping muscles maintain the conditions needed for overnight repair. It does not stimulate or excite the system. It supports calm, controlled recovery while the body rests. This quiet role is why many people overlook its importance, even though it works in harmony with the body's natural design. Muscle health depends on the ability to shift from effort to release. After a full day of activity, muscle fibers often remain tense even during rest. Supporting relaxation allows these fibers to loosen and return to a balanced state. When muscles relax more fully, blood flow improves and oxygen delivery becomes more efficient. This creates better conditions for recovery to take place throughout the night. Nighttime tension places stress on muscle tissue and the nervous system. Reducing this tension allows the body to settle into deeper rest. Nerve signals that keep muscles activated begin to quiet down, allowing repair processes to move forward without interruption. This calm state supports smoother communication between muscle cells and recovery pathways that guide repair and restoration. Protein use also improves during this period. Muscles rely on amino acids to rebuild fibers stressed during the day. When recovery signals function properly, protein synthesis becomes more effective. The body uses available nutrients more efficiently rather than wasting energy on managing tension or imbalance. This supports steady muscle maintenance and growth over time. These processes work best during sleep because the body is free from external demands. Energy shifts inward, focusing on repair rather than performance. Recovery signals strengthen during this phase, allowing muscle health to improve naturally as the body rests and resets for the next day. Scientific research continues to explore how muscle function responds to proper nighttime support. Studies examining muscle performance and recovery patterns have observed improvements when the body receives the right conditions during rest. These findings highlight changes in muscle efficiency, relaxation, and endurance that occur when recovery processes are allowed to operate without disruption. Researchers have noted that muscles respond differently at night, showing greater sensitivity to recovery-related inputs during sleep. Recovery-focused research links this support to improved muscle repair and reduced overnight strain. Measurements of muscle soreness, strength retention, and tissue stability often show positive trends when nighttime recovery is prioritized. These observations suggest that the body uses this period to restore balance more effectively when key elements are present. The connection between rest and muscle health continues to gain attention in scientific discussions. Athletes have quietly applied these findings for years. Many professional and endurance athletes focus on nighttime routines that support muscle relaxation and repair. This approach helps maintain performance consistency across training cycles. Medical professionals also discuss the role of this element in muscle support, particularly in relation to aging, physical stress, and recovery demands. Science continues to support the importance of timing, showing that the body responds best when support aligns with natural recovery rhythms during sleep. Many different people can benefit from supporting muscle health at night. Those who work out regularly place repeated stress on their muscles through training and physical activity. Nighttime recovery helps these muscles release tension and restore balance after demanding sessions. Without proper support, this stress can build over time and affect performance and consistency. People who experience frequent muscle tightness may also notice changes. Tight muscles often remain partially activated even during rest, which interferes with proper recovery. Supporting relaxation allows these muscles to settle and recover more efficiently during sleep. This can improve comfort and movement the following day. Older adults often experience slower muscle repair and increased stiffness. As the body ages, recovery processes become less efficient. Supporting nighttime muscle health helps maintain flexibility, stability, and overall muscle function. This support becomes increasingly important for preserving strength and mobility over time. Anyone who wakes up feeling sore or stiff may be experiencing incomplete overnight recovery. The body attempts to repair muscle tissue during sleep, but without the right conditions, that process can fall short. Even beginners benefit from this support, as new training places unfamiliar stress on muscles that require proper recovery to adapt and grow. Timing plays an important role in how this support works within the body. It is taken shortly before sleep, when the body begins shifting into its natural recovery state. During this period, muscle cells become more receptive to relaxation and repair signals. Taking it at night allows the body to use it during the hours when recovery processes are most active. Daytime use does not provide the same benefit, as the body remains focused on movement, alertness, and external demands. This approach works alongside rest rather than competing with it. Sleep creates the foundation for muscle repair, and this support helps strengthen that process. It does not stimulate or energize the body. Instead, it aligns with the calm state needed for deep recovery. The goal is to assist the body while it performs its natural functions during sleep. Consistency matters more than quantity. Small, regular use supports stable recovery patterns over time. Irregular or excessive use does not improve results. A simple routine followed each night allows the body to adapt and respond gradually. This steady approach supports muscle health in a practical way, fitting easily into an evening routine without complication or disruption. People often notice changes that begin with sleep itself. As muscles relax more fully at night, sleep quality tends to feel deeper and more stable. The body settles into rest without constant tension pulling it out of recovery. This improved rest allows the nervous system to calm down, creating a smoother transition through the night and into the morning. Morning stiffness often decreases as recovery processes become more efficient. Muscles that release tension overnight feel more flexible and responsive after waking. Movement feels easier, and the body requires less time to warm up. This shift reflects improved overnight repair rather than changes in training intensity. Recovery between workouts also feels faster. Muscles regain strength more quickly, allowing consistent effort without lingering fatigue. This improved recovery supports steadier performance and reduces the sense of hitting repeated plateaus. Over time, muscles develop a firmer and more balanced feel, reflecting healthier tissue maintenance. The progress becomes more consistent as the body responds better to training demands. Strength improvements feel more predictable, and soreness becomes easier to manage. These changes build gradually through repeated nights of effective recovery, shaping muscle health in a way that supports both short-term comfort and long-term performance. This approach works as part of a bigger picture rather than a quick solution. It does not replace effort or discipline. Muscle health depends on consistent habits built over time. This support helps strengthen those habits rather than override them. When combined with proper training, it allows muscles to respond more effectively to physical stress. Exercise still provides the signal for growth and adaptation. Sleep continues to play a central role in recovery. Without adequate rest, even the best routines fall short. Nighttime recovery depends on quality sleep to allow muscles to repair and restore balance. This support works best when sleep patterns are stable and consistent. Irregular rest reduces the body's ability to take advantage of recovery windows. Nutrition also remains essential. Muscles require nutrients to rebuild tissue and maintain strength. Protein intake, hydration, and overall diet contribute directly to how well recovery processes function. This support does not replace the need for proper nutrition. Instead, it helps the body use available resources more efficiently during rest. When training, sleep, and nutrition work together, muscle health improves through steady and sustainable progress rather than sudden change. Muscle health is shaped by more than effort in the gym. The real work continues after the day ends during the quiet hours of sleep, when the body focuses on repair and renewal. This is when muscles rebuild, regain strength, and prepare for the next challenge. Supporting the body before bed helps this natural process work more efficiently. Small changes made at the right time can influence how the body feels, moves, and recovers each day. When recovery improves, progress becomes steadier and strength feels more sustainable. If this video helped you understand muscle health in a new way, take a moment to like this video so more people can see it. Subscribe to our channel for more simple science-based videos that help you build better health through smarter habits.